let's look at PulseChain. So we have a small dip, as is normal whenever we get our show started here. But we have seen a rage pump, as it was dubbed, over the last week. Everything in the ecosystem was flying. Again, just like if you look at the thumbnail of the show, Inc. was the first Pulse ecosystem coin to do a 10x. Just insane. And we're going to get into some of the sack wallet money that's been being moved around and things like that right after we just kind of look purely at the charts here. But yeah, over this last week, we've seen some big pumping. We're now starting to see a bit of a correction on some of it now. Some big wallets that people monitor have been selling and things like that. But yeah, we've got Pulse at just ticked under the 3014. Pulse X is about 49% below the sack rate. But these numbers were higher, just a couple of days yesterday, really. We just saw kind of a dip today. Hex now at about 2.5 cents combined, 2.4, 2.5 cents. Inc. Might as well start mentioning that since RH is tagging it so much and, it's doing so well. But Inc. at 527 right now. So things are looking pretty good despite everybody getting upset on Twitter today. Do you want to pull up the Pulse chart and we can take a look at kind of where we're sitting right now?
Yeah, it's funny. Patrick just said, let's call it the Crypto dip every Tuesday because we seem to get one. So
yeah, too bad it's not. We don't have a show on another day where Gwei isn't 275 or something like it was earlier today.
Right.
We're in the 60s now, though. We're at a measly 65. So if you want to bridge, you probably only pay $50 or something like that. So
there's the Pulse.
There you go. Yeah, yep. We will talk about that tonight. These ETH fees right now are just absolutely killing everybody. Getting over to PulseChain. So we'll kind of talk about some alternatives and things like that tonight too. But anyway, what do you see here, Ewok?
Well, I see a whole lot of stair stepping. I mean, it's still doing. We'll mention it every week. As long as we don't make a lower low, it's still healthy. You get a couple red candles and it just keeps we maybe on Tuesday, or I guess it probably starts on Sunday. This is the daily chart. So, you get Sunday, Monday, Tuesday here with the 3 down candles that we've seen over and over again right before the show. But again, still a healthy channel. It's, I didn't draw any lines on here, but if we stay in this channel and it just continues to go up, it's projected up into here somewhere 004. It's like 4x the sacrifice once we get up into this range, and that could happen, I guess, by August or so, July, August, if not sooner. If it continues at this rate, I should say,
right?
Of stair stepping. But again, I think this is healthy because we're still seeing some big wallets capitulating. I've seen it more on PulseX, but then again, there were 3 times the buyers. So there was 3 times the coins out there, and we've got to flush that out. If you want this to rocket like crazy, you've got to get some of those weekend people out, and it's still only been 10 months. So we still have 2 more months to go in the 52 weeks to shake out all the weekends before we can run. And I think that's what it may take.
Yeah, I think so too. Would you like to pull up the Inc chart real quick just to take a look at it, since we don't typically do that, and we're going to be talking about it a little bit tonight. So Inc obviously is the incentive token. I mean, we've seen it really run up here, and Richard Hart's been, tweeting about it quite a bit. We're going to get into it even more, but just to take a look at the chart anyway. Okay,
here you go.
Is that the right one? Let me see here. All right.
Yep, it's the USD.
Yeah. Okay.
Comparison, but it's $5.26. We have had some big run-ups. I mean, you're looking at just from the bottom here up to today, 12x.
Insane. Yeah. I think it went as high as a 13x. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, you're seeing what you want to see there. I mean, obviously it was down only, and this whole avalanche down, you never would have wanted to touch it. And even, I mean, neither one of us, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you have either, Ewok, but neither of us have actually market bought this token or anything.
No, but I've been earning it, obviously with liquidity, but
right.
Yeah, I mean, when something comes down this hard, there isn't a whole lot stopping it on the way back up. So
True. Yeah.
that's a good thing. There wasn't a whole lot of resistance or people defending any kind of prices. There was a couple small candles in here throughout. There was one between right where we're at actually right now and $8.30. Like in between here, there was a little bit of a run up, and then it just continued. So yeah, I mean, there isn't a whole lot. I don't think there'll be a whole lot of resistance going back up either. Now, especially since the green candles are here, what attracts people, right? Green candles. So
Right.
without a major player, I mean, there are some big wallets that have been buying, and I think that's why you're seeing this. And there wasn't anything really stopping it. So
Yeah, and I obviously it seems like the all-time low is going to be in for Ink. I mean, I think that little bounce off the bottom that you see there in recovery is going to be the end. I mean, that'll tell the tale of when this thing started to go up in this market, and probably won't go back down there ever again. So, definitely looking good. I know some people out there are also buying Ink, of course. Some people are capitulating into it from other stuff, which I find kind of interesting. But yeah, it's mainly I haven't bought any. I mean, I'm just earning it, like you said, with liquidity providing. So we'll get into that a little bit more as the show goes on.